Good afternoon. Welcome to week five of the digital marketing course that we have here at SIU in the College of Business and Analytics. So welcome. Very excited about this week. One of the things I try to do is have guest speakers come in or Zoom in for the students at least one of the two class periods that I have a week, which are Mondays and Wednesdays. This week, I was very excited to have our previous SIU graduate, a friend of mine, a creative genius when it comes to content, very personable and outgoing, Blake Busey. Blake came in via Zoom today, not yesterday, the day before yesterday, Monday. Man, I'm all messed up on my dates. Came in Monday to talk to us a little bit about email marketing. Now, I know what you're thinking. Business owners, organizations, no, I don't like email, nothing. I will tell you that we had a great discussion with Blake on a couple of campaigns that his company worked with and got some huge results. We're talking 700 plus results. So before we dive in, I kind of talk a little bit about this week and what we're going to be talking about specifically today. I want to give you some stats here real quick. There are over 4 billion daily email users. 4 billion. So from a marketing standpoint, granted, you probably don't have access to all those emails, but the fact is there is 4 billion people checking their email. Now, consistently, we don't know. How long? We don't know, but there's 4 billion. 77% of marketers have seen an increase in email engagement over the last 12 months. That is a huge increase. And again, opportunity for you to have some sort of email strategy. Subscriber segmentation is the most effective email marketing campaign strategy. Blake talked about this a little bit, talked about having clean email lists. That means not buying, literally creating people that want to be there, want to be a part of your organization, and want information from you. A lot of inbound marketing stuff to be able to create an email list based off your website, your social media, other avenues that you can use to build that list to make it authentic and real. So that way you can provide information to the actual people that you want to market to. Testing your emails leads to higher return on investment, ROI. Test. The other thing is when you use MailChimp or Constant Contact, one of those two platforms, there might be another one that you use through HubSpot. When you use those, look at the analytics on them. Look where people are clicking, look at what they're gravitating towards and adjust it accordingly. So that way you can make sure that every email campaign that you do in the future is going to work for you and not against you. A couple of things I want to talk about before I wrap up about this week's kind of topics is email marketing is a way to truly connect. It's an extension of not only your website, but your social media. So it's not really think about it, let's just get it out there and let's just see if the spaghetti hits the wall and stays. It's having a strategy of how does the email marketing work with your social media and work with your website. One of the things I like to do in my business is I try to use the trifecta approach. I use 3 sources of media to help create a net. So that way there's consistent branding and there's consistent messaging going out. So no matter where they're at, you're top of mind every time. So the website should have some way to capture emails. That way you can use them to send out invites, not only for social media, but you can also use that to send out for, if you're a nonprofit organization, you could send out for fundraising, you could send out for volunteers. So the website is a way to collect the information you need. Social media, again, driving people to the website where they can do what? Hopefully subscribe. You can also drive them to a subscription or to an email registration list as well. So those 2 things right there, when you push out and you bring back and create this list, 1, it reinforces your brand. 2, it's creating an authentic list, right? We want that authentic list. So we talked about the website, we talked about social media. The website can also drive traffic to your website and to your social media. You've got all 3 of these things going on, working collectively together, and that's what you want for your business, right? One last thing that I wanted to talk to you a little bit about. Let me pull it up here real quick. I'm trying to go down here. Where did it go? Give me just a second. This one. Nearly 1 in 5 email campaigns is not optimized for mobile devices. This thing right here, is going to probably review and see most of the emails more than a desktop. So make sure that you also, when you're testing your emails for return on investment, test to make sure that they're mobile friendly and they work well. There were some other great highlights that Blake gave our students. And guess what? If you were a student here at SIU in the College of Business and Analytics and taking the digital marketing course, you would learn that. I also want to make sure that our students have real, authentic networking opportunities with not only my network, but other people as well. I want them to see the diversity of the resources out there and the people running businesses. I want them to get a real picture of what we can do here at SIU in the College of Business and Analytics for them beyond just educating. It's one thing to educate. I think it's the next thing to make sure that we get them out into the world so we can let them show all the things that they learned at SIU and put it into practice. Practice, 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 right? So if you have questions, you see the scrolling marquee at the bottom. Let me know. Let your students, your kids, adults, anybody that wants to come back to school, check us out. College of Business Analytics, digital marketing. Check us out. And then that awkward where you have to wait to figure out where I lost my in button.